Hello everybody, this is Lena from Just a Little Bit Country. We are back at it again working on this gnome in the mushroom forest. We are on number 10, which is C. And I started working on it a few minutes ago. Kind of hard to see it, but we're doing it. It's a very rainy, wet day outside in my state. What's the weather like in yours? I made a banana nut cake for my husband's birthday today. I still have to put the coffee icing on top of it. Probably only going to do coffee icing on one side of it because I don't think he likes the icing, and I do. And it's his cake, but we both have to eat it. So half of it have coffee icing on it and the other half won't. Maybe. Or maybe I'll put it on there if you don't like it and scrape it off. Sounds like a plan to me. Last night we were taking our grandson over to his mom's house, and it was dark. And when my husband went to turn the corner on her street, there was a huge pothole, and off in it we went. Screwed up the tire. Had to put a donut on it. Apparently the donut is the wrong size for the car, but we were able to hobble it home anyway, 30 miles down the highway. Oh, I'm telling you right now, when it rains, it pours. Anyway, so my husband's going after work today to go get the tire patched for me. I need to reschedule my daughter's dentist appointment that was for today, and my son needs to reschedule his appointment that was for today, because obviously we didn't get there. Such fun, such fun. Got another invoice from my attorney. She's charged me an extra $700 and something for this last day in court that went crappy. She appears by Zoom, so she's never in court. And she has a bad habit of wanting to call me after court and tell me what happened in court. Lady, I was in court, so I know what happened. I don't have dementia or whatever. I know what happened in court. I was there. You weren't. Well, this last time we had court, her stupid Zoom, she, like I said, she had to appear by Zoom. They had to stop several times because it wasn't working on her end. We could not hear her, she could not hear us. Well, with that being said, I had been put on the stand and ripped apart pretty much by everybody talking. Okay? Not one time did she try to redirect them or say sustained or overruled or anything. She just sat there, right? Okay, so Steps had said every time the baby shows up he has a diaper rash. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he had a diaper rash. Babies actually get diaper rashes. He's been to the doctor. He had a yeast infection once. He had an ear infection once. Gee, he just turned 1 and he's starting to drink things and eat things that, I have acid in them and stuff. And he gets his diaper changed all the time. But they were trying to make it sound as if I don't change his diaper and I don't take him to the doctor, which pissed me off. Oh, you just know it did, right? So anyway, 3 days after we go to court, right, my lawyer emails me or texts me on my phone, and she said, if the kid has a diaper rash, take the kid to the doctor. All capital letters, right? So I put capital letters back, and I said, the kid has been to the doctor, as I stated in court. She texts back and she says, well, I wasn't in court, and I didn't hear that. I said, you didn't hear her lawyer yelling at me out on the court stand, right? No, I didn't hear that. I couldn't hear him. I said, so I'm paying you $700 and something extra. And you couldn't hear him cross-examine me on the stand. You're saying you could hear me, but you couldn't hear the lawyer or any other lawyer or the judge talking to me. Somewhere along the way, I don't buy that shit. And I'm not understanding why I'm paying you an extra $750 when you couldn't, according to you, really do your job right. If you could not hear me on the stand during cross-examining, you should have told the judge, I can't hear. But instead, you just let it go on. So I'm paying you to do what? Sit on your ass and listen to a muted screen? Yeah. I come close to firing her the other day. But note to self, when this is over and done, I'm going to turn her into the bar association. I got plans for that little discriminating ass judge as well. I don't care that it is election year, because I sure as fuck won't vote for him, and when I'm done, hopefully nobody else does either. But yeah, they're going to text me on my phone and tell me some bullshit, and then turn around and tell me, well, I couldn't hear what happened in court. Well, then you should have told the judge that you still couldn't hear. That made me mad. And she will. She will get on the telephone with me, and she will talk about stupid shit for an hour, and then I'll get a bill for that phone call for $150. Because she charges $150 an hour. And so when she doesn't think she's got enough money coming in, she will do some kind of text you or call you and want to talk about court. Well, you know, I went to court every single time where she's at home on Zoom, sitting on her hands. She's absolutely sitting on her hands. So, yeah. She's stupid. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all before, but she had wanted some mental health records brought to her. So I used my printer ink, and my copy paper, and I printed off 60-something pages for her. And then I drove the 44 miles to her house, because she works out of her house, to give them to her, and I drove home. The bitch charged me $150 for me to bring her the paperwork. Then she turns around and tells me, well, I can't use this in court. Then why did you ask for them? And why am I being charged? We all need a job where we can sit on our ass and do nothing and make $150 an hour, don't we? Oh, yeah. Oh, and then she tangled up my stuff, my documents, with other people's documents throughout this trial, throughout this court case. Matter of fact, the day before court, she tells me, do you have any evidence? I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? I have given you everything you need. And I said, you were supposed to subpoena the court records. Well, I never got them. I said, well, you charged me for them and said you did. You charged me $150 to subpoena those papers. And then you charged me $30 for what they sent back to you. And you're going to sit here today and tell me that you never received them. I said, you sure didn't tell me you hadn't received them before we were going to walk into the fucking courthouse 2 months ago. You said you had them. So which is it? You have them, you don't have them, or you misplaced them in a stack of fucking papers that... So she sits on her couch with stacks and stacks of other people's files, all of her cases up on the couch. And when she's playing with her papers, she gets them all mixed up. This isn't the first time she's done this. She even, when my daughter was going to appear by Zoom as a witness, she even started talking to my daughter about a case that obviously wasn't mine because my daughter was like, I don't know any of those people you were talking about. She had to call her back because she had my paperwork and everybody else's paperwork mixed up together. Has anybody ever had a lawyer like mine? I hope not. I'm sorry if you have. When it's all over and done with, in the scheme of things, I will tell this woman's name. But I can guarantee you, no one wants her. No one wants her to do anything for their case. Because she doesn't do anything for her case. She just sits there and collects money. She is worthless as tits on a warthog. She is, she is. Because I sure would not ever recommend her again. I paid $1,200 when this court case started. Now we're up to almost $3,000. And the stupid judge just keeps continuing it. And here's the problem with this. This is a guardianship case. A temporary guardianship case. I have never seen a temporary guardianship case go longer than 90 days. Normally they either make it permanent or they get the kid back. But, you know, he just keeps pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. Now I'm the babysitter and the carpool at this point. That's what he's turned me into. So I'm a little bit disgusted with this whole process. I almost said, you know what, I'll just terminate my guardianship, my case, myself. But you still have to go in front of the judge to do that. The same fucker that I have to go in front of in 2 months anyway. So I'll just deal with it. I do not know where my mommy and daddy cat are. I haven't seen them since my son said he saw the neighbor's dogs in our yard eating the cat food. So it might have scared them off. Or they went out hunting and something worse happened to them. But I have not seen them for over a week. All my other cats are out there. There are 2 kittens, and Freya and Tiffany are out there, but I do not know where Grey Worm and Curl went. right. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Share us if you can. Hit the bell for notifications. And at 500 subscribers, we're going to do a mystery box contest. So everybody have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.